Shin Buddhism.
The Shinran sect was founded by Shinran Shonin, who lived from May 21st, 1173 to November 28th, 1262. He was studying as a Japanese Buddhist monk during the era where the shoguns lost power to the military.
Unlike other schools of Buddhism that taught that an individual must perform many acts to reach enlightenment, Shinran Buddhism was based on the concept of Mapo, that the modern world was too full of karmic evil for people to reach enlightenment by their own efforts. One of the main symbols of Shin Buddhism is the Amida Buddha. Unlike other Buddhist sects, Shin Buddhism has total reliance on the Amida Buddha and less personal effort to reach enlightenment. Having total reliance on the Amida Buddha is called true and trusting.
Tanisho. This is the holy book of Shin Buddhism written by Shinran Shonin. Shinran Shonin was almost like a Martin Luther in Japanese Buddhism, as he used this book to address the problems in the common practices of Buddhism of the day, as well as discuss the Amida Buddha in further depth.
And unlike Zen Buddhism, which uses Transcendental Wisdom Sutras, Shin Buddhism uses the Infinite Life Sutra. In Japanese, it's called Muryo-jukyo. It discusses the Buddha and the history of Buddhas before him and the 48 vows that describe the Pure Land, which is basically a rebirth into the land of bliss.
Nembutsu is a chanting practice simply reciting the phrase Nama Amida Butsu, and it means I take refuge in Amida.
Shinran's Buddhism was totally against the superstitious rituals of traditional Buddhism in Japan. Therefore, it isn't as ritualistic as other forms of Buddhism. Unlike Tendai and Shingon Buddhism, Shin Buddhism does not incorporate Shinto shamanism. It was mentioned in the Tanisho that Shinran wanted to get rid of shamanist practices in Buddhism. Some say that Shin Buddhism is too simple and that is the deceptively easy path to rebirth. Perhaps this is why.
It is the most practiced school of Buddhism in Japan.